this is Seven Sentinels from Amritsar. I am Peter Simon, the trainer, and this is Dr. Gurveen Chawla, the student. We are going to have a speaking session one-on-one with Dr. Gurveen Chawla. She's a dentist by profession. And here we start. Ielts speaking sessions, practice test 3. Okay. Part 1, the introduction, formal introduction.
May I come in, sir?
Please come in.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you. Please have your seat.
Thank you.
Right. You are welcome. By the way, my name is Peter Simon and I'm your examiner for the speaking test. Can I have your passport, please?
Yes, sure, sir. Here it is.
So you are Gurveen Chawla from Amritsar. Best wishes for your speaking test, Gurveen.
Thanks a lot.
Right. Now I will ask you some questions regarding your personal things. Okay. Personal introduction. Can you please tell me something about yourself?
Yes, sir. I'm Gurveen Chawla and I'm 30 years old. I'm an Indian and I can speak, I'm a dentist by profession and I had almost 2 years of experience by now. I know 3 languages and I can speak Punjabi is my mother tongue. However, I can speak English and Hindi. I'm an Indian and I'm a patriot by nature.
Right. Can you please tell me something about your family?
Yes, my family is I belong to a nuclear family comprising of 4 members: my grandmother, my father, my mother, and I. I love my family a lot, and my father is a department. My father have a departmental store in the local community, whereas my mother is a science teacher in the private school, and
Right.
they raised me
Yeah. Can you
to
please tell
become.
me something about your studies?
Yes, after my I graduated in dentistry from Himachal Pradesh University from the year 2008 to 2013. After a year completing my graduation, I joined post-graduation in the Department of Oral Pathology that comprises of all the theory work it has. So I was really interested to take that. So I am an oral pathologist now.
Right. Tell me something about your work.
I I am a teacher by profession and as well as I deal with the diagnosis of the oral cancer in the department. I work in a reputed dental college in a Sri Ganganagar situated in Rajasthan. I have an experience of almost 2 years by now. I teach this, I train the students who will become dentists. I teach the basic subjects like dental anatomy, dental histology, along with one major subject that is the oral pathology. So I train them in the best way I can, and I am happy if my students are obedient.
Right. Tell me something about your hobbies, please.
Yes, sir. I I love to do painting in my free period. However, I also love listening to the music, specifically the flute music or the meditation music. I love to hear that. And meditating uh, is another type of hobby I pursue in my free time.
Fine. Now let's move on to our topic, your country. Topic is festivals. Tell me about the most important festival in your country.
Uh, the most important festival that it represents India worldwide is Diwali. So Diwali is a festival celebrated to um, remember the return of God Rama to his own country after the 14 year of um,
Exile.
exile in the jungle. So when he returned, he brought his wife and his brother along with him, and the festival is celebrated to remember his return to the town.
What special food and activities are connected with this festival?
Okay. If we talk about the activities of the festival, people love lighting lamps that are called the diyas in the local language. We lighting diyas and candles all over the boundaries of the house, and now, in fact, the modern lights have come that people use to decorate their houses. Also, people adorn their houses with lots of flowers and paintings on the walls during on the day of Diwali. In the night, crackers are burnt to celebrate the fashion for the festival, to celebrate the happiness for the Lord Rama. When we talk specifically about the, I can remember that one.
Right. What do you most enjoy about it?
I love this festival because everyone is really enthusiastic in the house, in the city, in the shop. Everyone is going to the shopping, and that brings about a separate kind of enthusiasm and positivity, a lot of positivity in the environment during the days of Diwali. Also, we are having holidays, so we meet our relatives and our friends, and that is the best part I enjoy during Diwali.
Okay. Do you think festivals are important for a country and why?
Yes, of course, festivals are extremely important because as we know about today's world that everyone is doing work, doing very hard work, and too much of perseverance, too much of attention needed to the hard work. But however, everyone has the right to be to feel free and to enjoy some moments throughout the year, throughout the month, in fact. So I feel that festivals are really important. That is because they also connect us to our history, to our religion, and we come to know about our religion also. We sit together and take the name of the God, which we otherwise don't do in our daily routine. So I believe that festivals are really important to enhance our knowledge about the cultures and traditions.
Okay. Now we are moving to part two. This is an individual long term. It's a cue card. I'm going to give you a cue card, and you are supposed to prepare for 1 minute. And you have to make some notes in this 1 minute. You will have to speak on this card for 1 to 2 minutes. You have 1 minute to think about what you are going to say, and you can make some notes to help you if you wish. Your time starts now. Yes, you can start now.
Yes, yes. Um, well, I in routine I watch TV serials like some dramas on the local TV channels as well as some movies maybe. But to be precise, and if you really ask about my interest, so I always watch a serial that is called Comedy Nights with Kapil Sharma. I thought you might have heard about that also. So I really love to watch that show, Comedy Nights with Kapil Sharma. So it is on the TV during the Saturdays and Sundays evenings. So we are usually free that time also, and this is a comedy type of program I watch, and it is still running it is still running every Saturday and Sunday evening on the Colors TV channel. The main reason that I like this program is because they make us laugh at every small joke and simple jokes that are cracked between the conversations only. It's not like they're fabricating the jokes, but they are talking and creating jokes. So I really like the way Kapil Sharma hosts the program, and he's really inventive in his ideas and really innovative in his speaking, innovative in the ideas. So second thing that I like most in that serial, in that program is that Kapil Sharma, who is the host of the program, interviews different celebrities like musicians, composers, or actors or directors, and in fact, sometimes the child actors also. So I really like the way he interviews people. We come across, while listening to the interviews, we come across their the journeys of the celebrities, their hardships, their motivational stories that they tell us about their journey, that how they come up at so high level, their dedication of the work. So I usually get motivated by listening to the interviews. So it is the program is like fun plus motivation. So there are rarely any programs like this who involve fun along with the motivation or inspiration. So that is why I like this program a lot.
Right. That's very good. And now we are moving to part three, the two-way discussion session.
Mhm.
And the first topic is related to people's cinema going habits nowadays. Right. Do you think the cinema has increased or decreased in popularity in the recent years?
I completely agree. I completely opine that the cinema has increased in popularity in the recent years. So there are innumerable reasons behind it. The increase that people are visiting to the cinemas or the increase in the cinematic trends is because uh, nowadays the theaters are very commonly built or constructed in the cities. Like initially, the cities only the cities used to have the cinemas, not the villages. But now with the development, there are theaters in the nearby the local communities also. So it is very common, and it is a form of entertainment. Presently, the people are really working hard throughout the day, so they really need something to get themselves entertained on the weekend. So I think they love going to the cinemas now.
Right. In your opinion, will this trend continue into the future?
Yes, of course, this trend is really never ending. It seems never ending that we are most of the people today are earning sufficiently that they can and the tickets are also really cheap. So I think everyone can afford to go in the future also. And moreover, entertainment is like it has originated years like that. So it has continued till now, and it will definitely continue in the future also.
Fine. Right. What are the advantages of making films of real life events?
Uh, if I talk about the production industry, or the if I talk about the production and the producers, so whenever the film is made on the real life events, so it is very rare that people watch that movie because they usually watch the movies to get some entertainment, to get some fun. But whenever such movies come that are based on the real life events, people rarely go to watch it. So particularly if I talk about the productions, they are definitely at loss. But when it comes to an individual's perspective, so it is not like we are always interested in comedy. We can sometimes go watch the real life event movies also, and that are quite inspiring. Actually, nowadays real life events are always depicting something bad, something the corruption, lot of corruption. They're always talking about that. So most of the people try to avoid such kind of movies.
Right.
However, it's
Fine.
yes.
How important do you think it is for a filmmaker to remain true to the original story?
Um, for the reality-based movies, I think it is quite important for a director or a writer to stick to what has actually happened to because people are judgmental. They will always reviews, and in fact, the film industry also collects reviews, asks for the reviews from the viewers also. So what I think is that it is very important, imperative for a director to stick to the real story, but to gather, to attract more viewers every time they put a part like a little comedy, a little romance into the movie that actually is a little separate from what the real movie is.
Right.
So just to attract the
Now let's
viewers.
move on to censorship and freedom of the filmmaker or a TV producer. Right. Should films and television be censored, or should we be free to choose what we see?
Um, Initially, when the world or the people were really conserved, we understood the meaning of the censorship. Everything cannot be watched everywhere or by everyone. Right? So if we talk about certain movies that are not appropriate for the children to watch, so the censorship is really required. But when we are talking about a higher level corruption that includes that includes the biopic of some leaders that are actually that are banned due to censorship, but that are actually needed for the viewers to see what has actually happened. So, and I think the censorship should be there to control the limit the movies should display their content to control that limit. But on the other hand, it is the way the director and the writer expresses their emotions, expresses the incident that has actually happened. So I think censorship is required to some
R-
extent, but it is harming some other things also.
Fine. One last question. How do you think censorship laws will change in the next 20 years?
Uh, as I can see, the corruption is increasing. So I would say that censorship will never be lost in the coming years because it is required because the filmmakers try to show or represent every aspect of the real life events. If we talk about real life events, so and they really need that. Every content of the real life events cannot be showed on the TV, cannot be showed to the people. So censorship will remain there.
Fine. Right. That's very nice talking to you. It was a good speaking test. Have a great day, Gurveen.
Thank you a lot. Sir.